Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a new spread called What Do They Secretly Want to Tell You? Alright, so let's get after it. Okay, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Seven cards I need to see. Seven cards I need to see. What do they secretly want to tell my Pisces? What do they secretly want to tell my Pisces? What do they secretly want to tell my Pisces? Wow. Okay. All right, my Pisces. They secretly want to tell you that they are in love with you. Stone cold in love with you. Okay? And they have, they're looking towards the future with this, okay? They're thinking about the macro, not the micro. So they're looking at this in terms of a long-term committed relationship, like next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. So this is a person that's really into this thing hardcore. They want a hardcore, long-term relationship with you, and they've thought a lot about this. Okay, now this is taking a lot of courage and a lot of passion on their part. Okay, but they're very much deeply in love with you. All right. They're willing to give an equal give and take, to have a sense of moderation. So, they've kind of plotted this whole thing out. They've planned this whole thing out in their mind, how things are going to be, what's it going to look like, what's it going to feel like. They have this whole thing all mapped out in their mind. In other words, okay. So this person has put a great deal of thought into being in a long-term committed relationship with you. They realize that we got the Ace of Pentacles here, which is a long-term committed tangible. So this thing is tangible, if you will. It's a very tangible relationship, okay? Something that's solid, a very solid opportunity here. And they're willing to put the work in and make it happen. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here. They're willing to put the work in, repetitive tasks. They're doing to put the work in, to do it as long as it takes, to do as many repetitive tasks as it takes to make this whole thing happen here. All right. At the moment, they're single. They're single. Okay. At the moment, they're single, and they're okay being single. All right. They're okay being single for the moment, because they have a more long-term goal, which is getting in a relationship with you. That's the long-term goal. All right. Short-term goal is they're happy, they're solidarily happy in their current situation, but they have eyes for you, and only you, by the way. All right. The hard part here is Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, communication, trying to figure out the best way to articulate to you how truly deeply they feel about you. Okay. Expressing their true feelings into words. That's the hardest thing here that's going on with this individual at the moment. Okay, so it's not a bad start. So let's see, what are the potential blockages to this particular situation? What are the potential blockages here with this particular situation? What are the potential blockages here with this situation? More shuffling to do it. Okay. The potential blockages to this situation is having the ability to send out warm, vibrating energy, and then attract that warm, vibrating energy, attracting and liking kind. That could be a possibility, since they're so focused in on you. They're kind of cutting themselves out of the equation when it comes to anybody else. So they're just focused in on you like a laser beam here. The other thing here is, another blockage, you've got the Queen of Swords blockage here, energy here. They're not telling it like it is, okay? They're not being open and honest, not being logical about how they need to proceed to make things go in a further direction, because right now they're doing a lot of daydreaming. Like I said, it's cool that they have it all mapped out. They thought about it. They got their I's dotted, their T's crossed. But none of this is going to happen if they don't actually take the time and effort to actually make an actual physical move in this reality towards making it happen. Because right now it's just a whole lot of theory that's going on right now. Okay, they got to actually put this thing into action. They have to actually put action to these thoughts. Okay, and they're not really doing that. All right. In addition, here we have there's a whole lot of opportunities. There's most likely other suitors here that are in this situation that are also pursuing you as well. Okay, so again, this blockage is they're not the only person that's looking to pursue a relationship with you. Okay, so that's also another blockage they're dealing with here. Okay, Page of Wands. In addition here, the way that they're going about doing it is they need to find a new way to kind of get your attention here. You know, kind of got to think out the box here, because the way that it's happening right now is it doesn't really appear that they're really getting your attention. They're in love with you, but they're not. Again, like I said, they thought this all out, but they haven't really put these plans into action. These aren't actionable plans as of yet. There's just a lot of theory here at the moment. So they need to kind of think out the box, new and exciting ways to kind of get your attention, to get you to come into their orbit. Okay, so at the moment, they're just kind of waiting for the ship to come over the horizon. So they're waiting. In other words, they're waiting to see an opening. In other words, so that they can, they can go ahead, they can make their move, and they can make things happen. But, they're gonna be waiting for quite a while. They're kind of waiting for an opening when everybody, when there's no one else around here, and that's the problem here. They need to take action right now, which brings me to my Knight of Wands again, because they're not acting on their passions. Okay, they're not acting on their passions. Everybody else in this situation may be acting on their passions, but they're not acting on their passions, and that's going to turn out to be problematic for them. All right, that's going to really turn out to be problematic with them, because they're not they're not putting actionable plans into play here. All right, again, Two of Wands, choices. All right, there's some clear choices here that needs to be made, and they need to make up their mind which direction, which choice they're going to take. If they're going to go this way, or they're going to go that way. All right. So that's the problem here. They need to make a choice one way or the other, and that's the problem. Okay. They have to decide which path they want to go down, and go down that path and stick with that. All right. Finally, here they got to get past this fear. They got to get past this fear and this anxiety that they're dealing with. Okay, they're a little bit apprehensive here. They're a little apprehensive with moving forward, and they got to get past that. So that's what's going on with that individual. So let's see here. Let's see what additional information the spirits want to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information the spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information the spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information the spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? One more shuffle. Okay. Here we go. So, we're saying they need to be one with the sun. This is an individual that's pursuing you. Like I said, they were in love with you. They want to be one with you. Okay, so it doesn't happen too often. Sometimes it does, but in those situations where a person truly wants to be one with you, let me give you a quick story, real quick. There was a relationship I was in. It was a very deep relationship as well, where I actually made love with this individual. So that doesn't happen too often, where you're actually, you're rhythmically balanced, and you're kind of moving as one, you're feeling as one. And that's the type of potential that this thing has to be right here. Being one with each other. That's when you know you've really made love. Believe me, love and sex, big difference. And so that's what's going on here with this. The potential here with this. In addition, flip it upside down. So what you need to do is you need to question your belief system. Flip things, okay? Right now, everybody in your orbit, that's kind of just what you're used to. This person, okay, probably is somebody you never really even think about really giving a time of day to or talking to. You may wind up and you may surprise yourself here. That's the thing here. You may wind up surprising yourself here. You never know what could really transpire from here. So again, kind of flip it. Kind of look in those places you ordinarily wouldn't look in. That's where you're going to find potentially a soulmate possibility here. And in addition here, North Star. Flip on your inner switch. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you where you need to go here. Because I got the sense that this person is really pulsating this warm, vibrating energy that's very specifically in tune to you. All right? And that doesn't come along too often. Trust me, you want to hop on that. You don't want to miss out on this. All right? So, with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. This is a general love reading. May not resonate with everybody, but if it does resonate with you, you want to know more about this particular situation, feel free to get a reading. In addition, if you guys want to know about sigil magic, candle magic, I made a couple videos about that. Also, there is a possession video I think you guys will find really, really interesting. It talks about my experience with possession and so forth. So, there you go. I love you guys. My name is Adonis. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.